This moment is for builders, visionaries, and brands with purpose. If you want access, alignment, and momentum, not just motivation, this is your step forward. Join the next level with Keith channel members. Whether you're a freedom chaser, freedom supporter, next level insider, or next level builder, this is where growth gets structure and community becomes currency. And for partners with a mission, we don't just promote brands. We position purpose. Bring your cause, your company, your message, and let's amplify it with intention and impact. Membership opens the door. Partnership expands the reach.
Women and Men of Excellence Outreach Ministries is a global church without walls. We're serving communities through live services, prayer intervention, and outreach that changes lives. Support our $500 monthly giving drive at WAMOE.org/give. Shop with purpose at faithmerchandise.com, featuring Dr. Faith's Miracle Lemonade. Book Dr. Faith for therapy, speaking, or ministry at drfaithreborn.com. Grow through professional connection and vocational training at theexcelproject.com. Subscribe to our monthly newsletter and follow us on socials at WAMO Ministries. Become a great motivator. Help us empower minds for success in the kingdom of God.
Yes, so are you stacking and growing? Are you stacking it up and you're growing? Because we got to stack and we're going to grow. Visionaries what? Do not abandon their sector. They don't. They build on it. Again, I mentioned about my over 20 years of trying different things. And I was stacking, not knowing I was doing so. So that's why I can speak now with such passion. See, when you know something, and you know something until the being vibrates, that's how you know it. All right. So one key reasons they grow rapidly is very simple. All right. They grow because they're realizing that it may not be the big things that happens. They realize the small things is happening and is taking place. And those small things, they don't count them as nothing or insignificant. See, a lot of times folks looking for the big thing to happen. Why do you think so many people play the lottery? I mean, I can't count how many people play the lottery because they're looking for that big thing. Now, I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, all right? But these same folks, they'll spend 50, 100, even more per week on the lottery. But if they save that $10 a week for the 5 years they've been playing lottery, yes, they probably didn't win the lottery, but if they spend $10 a week for 5 years, see how much money they have to do something with that money. So where's the stacking? Where's the idea of stacking? All right. So time can be your best friend if you stack and stack properly. The good thing about stacking that I want you to realize, if you get the right help, you will know how to stack. In fact, you'll know what to even get rid of building on, and you'll know exactly what to start building on. Because see, we're not necessarily a monolith, right? A lot of us are very eclectic in our mind. We have different things that we like, right? We have different things that we can do. And if you know how to hone those things in, now, some of you know that I play the horn, I play the saxophone. Now, what I've discovered over the years, playing different events, I started broadening my playing to where I would do some singing. And I'm telling you, folks, hire me for the saxophone. And when I sing, they're like, OMG, we didn't expect that. Where did that come from? All right. But I'm able to now package all that. So there are ways and there are things that we can do. Having a coach, a mentor, walk us through that program. It may be intense, but it's intense for a reason. All right. But it will be such a eye opening. It'll be such a revelatory experience. You'll be like, wait a minute, this is really it's really cool stuff, man. You know, and you'll see another part of you that you'll start to love and say, hey, we're gonna do this. You know what I mean? So Stack and Grow it's a very a very important thing to consider, not to despise it, not to dismiss it, not to overlook its importance. All right. But once you're able to hone everything in and look at it from a bird's eye view, then you're able to see exactly how you want to proceed and what you want to focus on, right? What you want to really let be the central point and how to build around that, you know? So yes, I'm truly excited. This network has been such a blessing to me because again, I became an author recently. A lot of you probably didn't know that, but yes, I became an author, and it's a very different thing from a saxophonist. All right, it's a different thing from a writer. You know, but with this network, they were able to kind of centralize where it's smooth, it flows. All right, and for those of you who want to get the copy, hey, feel free. I think it's a fun read. I mean, I laugh about it myself. When I look back and see some of the things I've gone and been through, and I'm like, wow, it's so fascinating. It's titled "When Fun Is Not Funny." I'm telling you, if you're living in the time as now, we know that fun is not funny. We are in some serious times, and every parent, you have teenagers out there, you want to get this book before they hit college. All right. Your uncle, you have nieces, you have nephews, all right, in their teens. You want to get them this book because I think it'll be a good dose of just experiences and a good dose of what lessons that they, I believe, will learn and can implement in their lives. Because yes, I know I look very innocent and I'm the nice guy. I know. But folks, I can close some really horrible things. No, I would never in drugs. I would never a party guy like that. Smoking and that's not the kind of story I have. But sometimes those small stories that seems to be the ones that are more lighthearted, they're the ones that's most dangerous because I found that myself. I found that I was not aware of how deep the precipice was. I wasn't aware of how sometimes you have we call them social drinkers. They're worse than the ones who are full blown some of the alcoholics. They call them um they drink in a way where it's like they're in control, but they're really not. So they never change. Sometimes the one who drinks really hard and profusely and really overdoes it gets rock bottom, and just gets cleaned up, go and say, no more. But the one who just be able to handle it, who's able to handle it over time and seem to be in control, all of a sudden you wonder what happened. All right. They never really change. So I was on that pathway and thank God. So as I'm right about some things and hopefully I can help someone out there. But getting back to what I was saying, stacking and growing, I was able to now harmonize everything, cross pollinate, make it one, um, call it one stop shop, so to speak, and folks can kind of get what kids all about. I'm about empowerment, bringing value, and seeing, especially my brothers and sisters, those in Asia, those in the North America, South America, those in the Caribbeans, those in Africa. All right, get good information, something that they can relate to, they can connect with, and get in those hubs. I'm telling you, the hubs is like a hugs. The hubs is like hugs. See, I'm rhyming because I'm a writer, so I can't help myself sometimes, right? So the hub's gonna hug you, and you're going to be able to what say, you know what? Let me make a move here. And yes, so Stack and Grow is a wonderful thing. And I'm sure if you get a chance to look up my other podcasts and some other of my content, you may see how ways in which you can start to think about it even more and take action, because I'm trying to stay in this one consistent journey. Action, action, action taking, after hear and react, and we get the benefit out of it. And we're going to also do another spotlight, and this is going to be HIDC Spotlight.
This moment is for builders, visionaries, and brands with purpose. If you want access, alignment, and momentum, not just motivation, this is your step forward. Join the next level with Keith channel members. Whether you're a freedom chaser, freedom supporter, next level insider, or next level builder, this is where growth gets structure and community becomes currency. And for partners with a mission, we don't just promote brands. We position purpose. Bring your cause, your company, your message, and let's amplify it with intention and impact. Membership opens the door. Partnership.
Strong organizations are built on more than strategy, they're built on people. At Human Impact Development Consulting, we help organizations strengthen leadership and support staff well-being. We put clear people systems in place that actually work. From HR advisory and policy development to leadership support, we cover it all. Our approach is practical, ethical, and people-centered. If ready for clarity, confidence, and sustainable impact, visit sandrinedunkley.com. Human Impact Development Consulting, where people systems meet performance.
Yes, 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 yes. HIDC. Now, my glasses, I'm trying to get them all clear for you right now because I can't see nothing. I can see so good with my long distance range, but up close, I'm like, good God Almighty, I got my eyes. I need my glasses to work. So I'm looking to emphasize a little bit on this HIDC a little bit because I think it's important. As I know for me, I'm big on wanting to be organized. I'm working on that, y'all. So HIDC is Human Impact Development Consulting. All right. So it specializes in helping organizations build clear frameworks, all right, onboarding systems and operational clarity. All right. You see, because vision without structure creates burnout, we don't want you to be burnt out trying to juggle all these things together. Get the help you need, right? So HIDC can help in that area. Vision with structure creates sustainability. Vision with structure creates sustainability. All right, so you can visit sandrinedunkley.com. That's SANDRENEDUNKLEY.com. All right, you want to stack wisely. All right, and you want to also grow strategically. It's funny because as a Bible believer, when Christ walked the earth, or when he came, he knew that it wasn't going to be a long time. It was very intentional and very strategic. Notice when he called those disciples, it's the reason why he called the disciples. Not because he was afraid of people or he wanted a gang to go rob some bank. No, it was showing us how to be strategic by him setting the example. He got people around him, and each of those people had a purpose, and they had a very distinct purpose. All right. And so it's important for us to know that we're not alone in this thing. All right. And there is assistance and help on the way.
If today's episode spoke to you, it's because you're ready. Ready for your money to work for you. Ready for practical steps, not just motivation. Ready for faith-led financial freedom. Ready to build stability, peace, and confidence for your family. You're not alone on this journey. The Next Level isn't just a podcast. It's a movement toward freedom, one episode at a time. Stay connected. Listen anytime at podcast.keithmerritt.com. Explore the Next Level Movement Hub. Subscribe on YouTube at Keith Merritt. Like, share, comment. Your engagement helps this message reach more families. Take your next step. Visit keithmerritt.com/impact/the next level. Subscribe for the latest blog from the Freedom Resource Hub and join the Next Level Resource Network. Choose the hub that fits your journey: music and speaking, family protection, digital learning, passive income, or Keith's book and reading hub. Press play. Take action. Your next level is calling.